Knowing others is intelligence. Knowing yourself is true wisdom. Laozi.
There is perhaps no greater knowledge than knowledge of self. As we become more aware of our personal strengths and weaknesses, our true desires, and our shadow, we gain many wonderful benefits. First, self awareness is directly related to personal growth and development. We can't solve a problem until we first clearly identify what the problem is. Now, that sounds obvious, but as humans, we have a very difficult time doing this. We often will blame others, for example, when the true nature of the problem lies within. Or perhaps we will identify what we think is a problem for it to only later reveal itself to simply be a symptom of a deeper problem. Or perhaps it's not even a problem at all. But once we have clearly identified and defined the problem, a problem well defined is a problem half solved. And the same is true for opportunities. We must first recognize what an opportunity is before we can seize it. So the more self-awareness we develop, the easier it becomes for us to solve our personal problems and to seize those personal opportunities. The second major benefit to having enhanced self-awareness is not only will we become better people, but we'll accept ourselves even at our worst. Have you ever had the experience of judging someone for their behavior until you understood the deeper root cause for the reason behind their behavior? And then suddenly you accept them and maybe even feel compassion for them. I know that I've done that time and time again. And so if that is true interpersonally between two people, then that is true intrapersonally as well within ourselves. By developing more self-awareness, we will naturally develop more self-compassion as well. As we develop our self-awareness and our self-compassion, we'll gain the third major benefit here, which is the ability to integrate our shadows. We can do this by looking into the dark corners of our consciousness with curiosity instead of judgment. This allows us to take those parts of us that we wish didn't exist and catalyze them into powerful forces for good. We can transform our shame into self-acceptance. We can transform our anger into personal power. We can transform our jealousy into ambition and so forth. The fourth major benefit to enhanced self-awareness is as our awareness grows, we begin to see ourselves in others as well. I've often said that I am every man because I believe that if any man has ever done anything, good or bad, then that seed, that capacity lies within me. And through this acceptance of others, we also will feel more compassion for others as well, which just gives us more greater peace in our own lives. This doesn't mean that we'll necessarily tolerate others' bad behavior, but we will be able to at least understand it and feel compassion not only for the victims, but for the villains as well. The fifth and final major benefit that I see to enhance self-awareness is through it, we can identify our highest and our best self. This allows us to tap into our true potential, to discover the work that we are incapable of not doing, and to be of the greatest possible service and contribution to others. As I begin my journey to become an international rap star, I find myself at an extremely interesting inflection point in my life, which is the perfect opportunity to do a comprehensive life assessment. And of course, I have some new music to drop as well, which will ensure that we not only stay entertained, but that we also fully integrate these important life lessons. As I conduct my own internal audit, I'd like to invite you to do the same. And like a roller coaster, I promise it'll be a little scary, but a lot of fun. Watch the full episode on YouTube or Facebook.